Today I'm going to talk about how to use the line in these watercolor paintings with washes and lines. And the paper I'm going to use today, Arteza watercolor pad, is 14 sheets expert quality, 140 pound cold press watercolor paper. And this watercolor paper, you can paint on both sides. I'm going to use a pencil to do quick sketches. Let's see, I'm going to have the girl. I'm only going to paint the girl. I'm going to have the girl over here, the top. And I'm going to the bottom over here. That is the girl's feet in this area. So when you get to the top and the bottom, now I can see the middle point a little bit higher than the middle point. Over here, that's the bottom of the shirt. And from here to the top, I think 1/3, okay? Always think about how you divide it from big to smaller. 1/3, and this is the back. And the top over here is the shirt over here, and then the face. The face will be right over here. So that you are not going to end up to have only have space to draw a portion of it. You can decide on what you want to draw. Okay, focus on the big and then smaller. And then the nose will be here after you locate the face and you get into the nose. And then coming down from the shoulder over here, that's the shoulder. And coming down about this much. And now we know the bottom of the shirt over here. Now we can just step by step, and you can get to it and you get everything correctly. Now take a look at the shoulder on this side. Now you can see the width compared to the height. This is in the correct proportion. And then get to the feet. And if this is the bottom, there's a little triangle shape. And then you can get all the top over here. And we're going to do a wash first. And then I'm going to go into study the line. Like this, right over here. And then the hand, this hand cut down about here. We first locate the big shape before looking to the smaller shape. Okay, now the biggest shape is the proportion is very much right. I think the bottom over here can come up a little bit. And then after you have the bigger shape is in the right place, and now we can come into fine tune it and do the smaller shape. Now we'll go into the face area. Now clean up a little bit and take a look at the face now in the correct proportion. Now I'm going to look at the chin over here, and then the forehead, and then I'm going to divide that into 3. This is the eyebrows, And coming down 1/3, there's the eye. And there's the nose. And then in here, there's the mouth. And then the ear, the bottom of the ear, close to a little bit lower than the nose because her face tilting up. Now the area for the hair. Now the neck connected to the shoulder. That's good. Now we have the drawing, the planning finish. So we're gonna start doing the artwork. Okay, we don't have to go into too detail, too much correction. We can do that with the watercolor painting. Okay, that's good. And let's quickly outline a little bit about the background. Like I said, this is the wood, but I don't have to make that is very straight. I can make that. I get rid of those the railing, so I'm gonna have the green color coming through like this. There's a shape coming through on this side, and leave this white. This is good. That's a good planning. And first, I'm gonna use this round brush. I'm gonna do a quick wash, and then we can go into the line. Figure out how to use the line to do all the definitions of the person. So I'm going to have in the background, I'm going to have some gray color. Like this. That's probably good. I'm gonna make the outside just a little bit darker, so it helps to define the face outline. And the back, this is fine. Like this. Now this is good. Now I'm gonna mix a little bit green color with the yellow and the blue color. And take a look at the reference. I'm gonna have a little brown color. Have this soft color. And because the hair also have this kind of color, so I could actually have the color coming in. And then I'm gonna have a little bit darker green color. So I'm gonna have a little bit more blue color and with the yellow color. That's good. And the front over here, it has a little bit brownish color. So I'm gonna get a little red color mixed in here. This is good. That too. Okay, I think there's a little bit too much water coming down over here, so I'm gonna lift it up a little bit, control it. Okay, the front over here, I'm gonna have a little bit brown color down over here, like this. And I'm gonna have a little bit yellow color, make it a little bit brighter, like this. And the front over here has quite a bit of dark color and has a pretty dark green color. I'm gonna have this a little color over here, have it like that. Maybe a little bit too much. That's just good. And in this area, I'm gonna have a few lines that's showing. We can add more details a little bit later. So at this point in the background, I'm gonna lift up some accumulate wet at the bottom over here, and I have this little bit soft edge. So I want to have some variety of edges, like a little soft, a little sharper, a little harder edge. Now what I like to do, I can see that this white gap over here is a little bit too much about even. So what I like to do, I'm gonna have this, break it up a little bit, have this a little bit softer. So it's not, break the shapes is not looking like persistent, come all the way over here. And I'm also gonna break the shape over here too, like that. So before we walk away from here, and I want to splash a little water to make it, the background, a little bit soft suggestion. Okay, we're gonna take a short break. Okay, now I would like to set the basic colors onto the person of this beautiful girl. And I'm gonna get the little, looks like a warm brown color, put it on her face. Looking at some areas, actually a little bit lighter. That's the highlight. And the nose over here. And the light on the cheek. and also somewhere over here on the chin. In the eye over here, also a little darker color. And let's take a look. We don't have to make it too accurate. And there in the ear area, have a little bit red. I'm gonna set a little red color over here. And also at the bottom, it has on the chin area, have a little bit darker color, like this. That's good. Now I'm gonna get the brown color into the hair. Some yellow color and the blue color. You can control how dark you want the color to be. Like this. Now if you want to lift up some colors, you can do that. The neck over here, make a little bit lighter. And the face over here, move the color a little bit more toward the jaw, the neck area. Okay, that's good. And the ear, I can lift up a little color, make a little bit lighter. So this exercise is all about how to use the line as a visual language. I'm gonna make a little light blue color. The shaded over here as is the under layer. And the pins, I'm gonna make it a little gray and have a little blue into here. That's good. A little bit red. That's good. And now I let this dry before I connect it to other colors. So what I want to do, I'm gonna add some brown color on the hand, on the arm. This is actually more appropriate for this. Also on this arm. If you let the color merge together, that will be fine because this is not the final look. We are going to use line to help to describe. And I'm going to have a little bit warmer color, the red, for the palm. Now we're looking into the leg, the feet, and this a little bit darker. So this is good. We're having the base color, so we're gonna wait a little bit, let it dry, and then we're gonna come in to finish the painting by adding the line as the element. Over here, I'm gonna wash that up. The forehead. Is that a little bit better? Now the color much better. At the same time over here, I'm gonna have some green color over here too. I'm gonna have a little dry brush like this. That's good enough. And a few lines. Now the whole paper already dried. Now I come back. Let's see what we can do with the lines. And we're going to start from the top. Some line can be darker somewhere, some line can be a little bit softer. So I'm going to make it a little darker brown color. That's good. Let's see. Now we're going to start from, how about a forehead? Let's see. Now you really need to thinking about how thin, how thick the line you want it to be. Let's see. And then to the nose. This side can be a little bit thicker. The other side should be a little bit thinner. The eyebrows. And we're coming to the mouth. Coming to the neck. And the lip, I'm going to use a little red color to do it. And the ear over here. That's alright. I'm gonna come into the hair. A little thicker line for the back of the hair over here. And can be a little bit darker right behind the ear. Okay, we'll come back to the face a little bit later. Now coming into that's the neck, and then take a look at the shirt. Somewhere you can leave it blank, somewhere the line can be broken. I'm using this brush, but you can use pencil, charcoal, color pencil if you want. The same thing. Think about how you create a line as visual elements to help you to express your observation or your feeling. And then I'm gonna refill the color and coming back over here. Especially some of our friends like to do outdoor sketches. This would be very good exercise. There's many other way to do an artwork. It's just thinking about now is just the line, how you would use only the line, or mainly the line as just the final expressions. Over here, I'm gonna make the line over here a little bit thicker, and then come in a little bit thinner coming through, and make the line interesting. And then come to this shoulder. First, take a look at the neck over here. I'm gonna keep a little bit line like that. And then the shoulder over here. So you see the line from thin, thick, and thin, and coming to here. And then this line can be thin, and then a little thicker, coming to over here, and move a little, and then a little bit thicker, and then coming down. Now I'm gonna find this line is showing the movement on the back over here, like that. Maybe a little line over here. I'm going to capture that, and the little line over here too. The little thinner line. Now, okay, let's continue coming down to the pants. some line pretty thin. Let's see how the movement is. And I'm gonna have the little thinner line coming down like this and looking for the direction. And now down here, a little bit thicker line like that. That's good. We want to make the pins look interesting because a lot of movement directions here. And the outside line, I'm going to make a little bit thinner. So I'm not going to compete with this line. Some shorter line, longer line. And we're going to come to define the key line at the end. Now I'm going to come to this side. I'm going to have a line like this, a little dried line, a little bit wider, like that. Let's continue on this side. I'm going to leave the little gap over there, so I'm going to have the line start over here. And this line is looking all the way coming down over here. So you are construct your own element to see how you would create that connection with your viewer. We'll use the dry brush for another one like this. And I think there's a little bit overdue, so I'm going to soften the line. Look at that. Make the line a bit softer. But at least I need to represent this side, this pen, it actually a little bit off the to the back. Like a little softer, thicker line. Okay, like that. Now I'm going to continue coming down to the bottom over here. Okay, let's see. This line and a little thin line in the middle, and then on the outside like this. And the bottom a little thicker line because there's a gap and I catch the shadow. So line is not just for the called it preliminary drawing line. It's a line actually it go through a serious consideration as you are created. It's similar to how we do that for the shapes Line has meaning. I want to make consider a thicker line. That's good. Like that. Now I come to the arm over here. Take a look at the outside. And then the outside line, I'm gonna make it a little bit thinner. Even have some like broken space, like that. And then coming here, continue like this, and suggest the little pinky. That's good. A little thicker line over here, and then this for the thumb. Now on the shadow side, I'm gonna have the line a little bit thicker. Inside over here is a shadow. Look and think and how you're gonna construct each line. And there's a thin line over here suggested. Okay, that's good. Like that. And in here, now we're gonna see which line actually more important, which line a little bit less. So I'm gonna mix a little bit darker color. A little bit blue. That's just pretty dark. We're gonna see. I want to have that line a little bit thinner, so I'm gonna change it a little bit. I think this line a little bit too thick. We're gonna come back to that if we need to. Okay, I want to have this line a little bit thicker. And then thin coming through over here. Is this a very important place? I'm going to take a look at this shoulder. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker because it has lots of weight in this shoulder. A little thin line over here, like that. And let's see. In this area, I'm going to make it a little bit clear, like that. And also I want this line a little bit thicker. And look at the pins. I'm going to make this area a little bit more emphasis. Okay, this coming down, this a little bit thicker. And look at here, this connected coming down like this. And look at this side, the pins over here. I'm going to make this line a little bit stronger. little thin line coming through like this. Okay, now I'm going to take a look at on this side, and this line can connecting in here, and I'm going to have a couple stronger line over here. And the bottom over here can be a little bit darker, like that. This is lots of separation in between here. So what I like to do, I'm gonna make this line a little bit more firm. I'm gonna make this line a little bit more firm and clear. Now take a look at here, up here. And I'm gonna have a little line in the middle, maybe 2 lines, like that. Now we're gonna come back to take a look at the mouth, the lips, and I'm gonna add a little bit warm color and just add this a special color line like that. And take a look, and the edge over here I'm gonna have a little soft transition. Okay, that's good. And I can add a little transition over here too, and inside over here a little bit darker and outside a little bit lighter. And come down over here, this could be a little bit darker over here and showing the shadow. And now maybe at the front over here we can also create a little line, suggest like that. And at the bottom, I'm gonna give it a little bit suggestions for catch the shadow. In fact, there's not much catch the shadow, but at the bottom it has some, a little bit. This consider a thicker line as well. Depends on how you see it. You can say, oh, some shading, some shape. I'm gonna have okay, so this is the end. I'm going to use a little soft gray color on the shirt over here and support this line. There's a lighter color line to support those darker color line. And the top and in the hair, I'm going to add a little bit warmer color for the hair. Let's see. A little bit darker color in here, create that a little line down here like this. And look at the pins. I'm going to have the color a little bit brownish in this area. In Patreon, I have uploaded an ebook. It's free to our members. You can download it and you can start reading it. See you next time.